In a serene bamboo forest sat Penny, a panda with a peculiar palate. She was content to munch on bamboo all day, every day. Despite her friends praising the variety of delectable food in the world, Penny was not the least bit interested. She was stubborn in her ways, convinced that bamboo was the only food worth eating. Penny's wise grandmother, knowing Penny's reluctance to try new foods, devised a clever plan. She invited Penny to a nearby food festival, promising an afternoon filled with stories and wonder. Penny was skeptical, but intrigued by the prospect of new tales, a known weakness of hers. Every bite you take, Grandma promised, will unveil a magical story. You might just find a new favorite along the way. Curiosity piqued, Penny agreed, and they set off together toward the festival. The festival was a vibrant tapestry of colors, aromas, and sounds. Booths lined the pathway, each staffed by cheerful vendors offering their crafted dishes. The air was filled with mouth-watering scents that were foreign yet inviting. Penny, with her grandma by her side, wandered through the stalls. Soon, they arrived at the first booth. "These are honey-glazed apples," said the vendor, handing Penny a small slice. Despite her initial reluctance, Penny took a cautious nibble. As she chewed, a magical scene unfolded before her eyes. She found herself in a bustling orchard where bees hummed a cheerful tune as they worked. A petite fairy sat on a blossom, narrating the tale of the orchard's creation by a loving couple who wished for their love to blossom eternally like the apples on the trees. Next, they visited a stall with crispy rice balls caramelized to perfection. "Try one," said her grandma, pointing at the stall's master's creation. Penny took a bite and was transported to a distant land where a river made of caramel wound through lush fields. In this land, candy creatures shared stories of daring adventures and playful mischiefs. Each tale was sweeter than the last, painting the world in vivid stories Penny couldn't resist. Booth after booth, bite after bite, Penny was drawn into a whirlwind of enchanting stories and flavors. There was a spicy noodle dish that took her on a fiery quest in a land of dragons and spicy chili rain. A creamy mushroom broth that sang a somber melody of the moonlit forest that inspired its creation. By the end of the day, with her heart and belly full, Penny realized the world was a cornucopia of flavors and narratives waiting to be explored. Understanding that every dish held a story as unique as its components, she chuckled at her former stubbornness. "I never knew such worlds existed," she marveled to her grandma. Her grandma smiled warmly, knowing that Penny had taken the first step into a world of culinary delight. From that day forward, Penny was no longer just a panda who only ate bamboo. She became an adventurous taster, forever eager to explore new culinary landscapes, each more exciting than the last.